Welcome back, everybody. We are still on our way to take on Goldo, the dwarf hero that has been corrupted. This is another area where these barricades can be a bit of a hassle, where they will not let you move forward correctly, where your minions will try to start attacking them. When you see a dwarf with those bubbles over his head in this area, it's definitely a good idea to pull back, wait for the alcohol to wear off, and then move forward again. That large one with the axe up ahead of us, most of the time he will show up drunk, which can be a problem. That flamethrower guy just wiped him out for us though, so that works for me. We're going to move a red back in behind him, if I can get him to go past that barricade and the life force, because if we can get him attacking the red, we could have attacked him and wiped him out without so many losses, but he turned to face us because my red came back and did cause quite a bit of losses. We're going to wait for that burst of fire to wear out and then finish him off because he is running real low on health. And we got him. That wasn't as bad as it could have been. There are bombs off here to the side. If you're good at using those, you could use one of those to try to wipe him out. I just tend to find it easier to use the red. And here is the entrance to the Royal Halls.
Oh, it looks like all the mining has weakened the structure of this place. Careful, Lord. You don't want to end up buried in rubble and chunks of dwarf. Destroy!
And he tells you to be careful, and you can blow up these columns that are around us. I have never blown up enough where it's caused a problem though, so I don't know if you take them all out it will cause the place to collapse. But I've always used the bombs to take out the flamethrower guys here, and most of the time it does end up wiping out a lot of the columns. So if you can cause that to happen, it does take pretty good effort to do so. And we'll wait for him to go off before we move forward. And I think we've got an ability to get our brown minions back right here. We'll go ahead and fill all of those back again. And then I think we've got at least one more flamethrower guy up there. Yeah, there is one more. There may even be some more past this one. And I don't know that I got that close enough to hurt him at all. And then getting it close enough that time, I got the minion killed. That's just one though, so that's okay. That guy just does not want to die. Okay, he is about to go off now. And then this is an area where it's not the most hidden of the tower objects, but it is an object that you only get one chance to get. Once you've wiped out the flamethrower guys, they'll send in these two crossbowmen. And you do want to, of course, take them out. But before you move through that gate that they came through, you want to turn to your left over here. And there is a bag of gold. It's not a required object by any means, of course, if you're just trying to play through the game. It's just a boost in your gold. It's not like it's a minion totem or something like that where you're going to end up weaker for having not gotten it. But if you're going for the achievement for getting all of the tower objects, you of course do have to get it. Once you go through that gate that the crossbow dwarves came through, there is no coming back. So this is your only chance to get it. And the boss fight that's coming up can be a little tricky, so with me having let myself get as low on life as I have, I'm actually going to go ahead and use the tower trick to get all of my life back. I'll probably edit it out, but I'm just jumping back to the tower and then coming right back to here.
Hail!
With having jumped back to the tower, of course I don't have any minions, so the only ones I'm going to be able to get are the browns. For the fight that's coming up, that's pretty much okay though. I don't know that I'll get much chance at bringing any minions back, so I don't really care to have any blues with me. Oh, and actually right here is a place to get all of the different colors. And a health pit, so I could have not had to do that, but that's alright. And there is Goldo.
That must be Goldo.
And this fight has several different stages. Some of them I'm not entirely sure what they even want you to do. And so while you may very well lose a lot of your minions here, this first one you will use a flamethrower, pretty much just like the flamethrower dwarves do. It is extremely powerful. For this part of the fight, a lot of times I'll actually try to get my minions to just get out of his way and put them on a guard marker somewhere, and then take him on myself. You just want to circle around behind him, because that large wheel up front can hurt you pretty good. And take him out with your sword, or whatever kind of weapon it is that you have. He's still going after the minions though, so I'm hoping they're hidden away well enough. And with where they were, it did work that time, but if you move over towards them, you may be able to hurt them eventually. And then, if you can't seem to be doing enough damage quick enough with your sword to be happy with it, you can of course always use magic on him also. I usually conserve it for later in the fight. I also thought that it usually went quicker than this though, so I may not have a very good sword on this person at all. So I'm going to go ahead and use my minions on him. Just like when I was talking about for yourself, you do want to attack him from behind. From the front, he is going to hit them with that spinning spiked roller and cause major damage to them. Like what he just did there. In fact, this fight is not going very good at all. I have never had it take this long to take down the first stage of it. I'm not sure what sword I've got equipped on this save, but it's not a very good one. And I thought once I had him down to half life, which he already is, it would end this stage. There it goes. And now at this point he starts to charge with that roller. It actually makes him easier in my opinion, because you just have to get in front of him, let him start to charge you, and then once he runs into something, he will stop and open up, you being able to attack him from behind. They do start dropping in these bombs also for you to be able to use to attack him, if I can get one of my guys to pick one up. And you'll just want to let him run into something that will cause him to stop, plant the bomb next to him. It gives you a little bit of an opening after you hit him with the bomb like that, so you can run up behind him and hit him some. I don't find it to be worth the risk. You just don't do enough damage to him yourself. I tend to just use the bombs at this point. It does make the fight take a little while, including that with how this video has gone, I'm kind of running out of time. So I'm probably going to have to go ahead and pause and end this video during the fight with him, and we will pick it up next time.